Humanity looked towards the stars, wondering what waited beyond our worlds. Now, we've built a place among them. Ships arrive from across the galaxy. Every arrival marks another connection between the station and the worlds beyond it. This is Star Station. Hey everyone, welcome back. I am Torable, and this is a creative Rust build on Builders Like Us. The first little area that we're going to see here is the central hub of this build, and you'll notice some Star Station logos on the outside. Those are garage doors that I made, and the hologram itself was made from building blocks, various building blocks and items scaled down to look like a one-to-one replica of the ship itself. This next piece is a sculpture of a ship that Benjamin made this month on the server, and I thought it was really cool and decided to memorialize that in a statue. I think I captured it pretty close, and I know he enjoyed it. And this section right here is Quark's Bar, which you may be familiar with from a show called Deep Space Nine. It is a Star Trek show that I absolutely love. And you'll see a lot of Star Trek influences in this build, but I also wanted to incorporate some things that I loved from Star Wars, as well as a show called The Expanse. I am a big sci-fi enjoyer, and didn't want to have the constraints of building a one-to-one of something else. You know, I didn't want to build Deep Space Nine particularly, but I wanted to incorporate some elements. So there's a lot of nods to some of these shows that I enjoy, but kind of did my own thing and wanted to have fun with this build. So that's what we're looking at. And if you know, you know, that is a Dabo table. Quark's Bar would not be complete without a holosuite, so I created a jungle scene for the holosuite. I wanted to make something that was vastly different from the rest of the ship, and I think I accomplished that. All of the items that you're seeing in here are from the fun shop that we have on the server, so you can place plants and lighting and animals, a bunch of cool stuff that is available for you to use to transform spaces. As we exit the bar, we'll head to the main thoroughfare of the build. You'll see some scaled up items here. That is a triangle frame and some garage doors that I opened and put on their side to look like pillars. And this is the hydroponics area of the station. I used some items from our fun shop to complete these, as well as some skull trophies that I sized up and put plants inside of them. This next piece is another sculpture that I did. This was the first one that I added here. I wanted it to be reminiscent of an early space vehicle. I think it kind of turned out like a fighter jet, but I'm still happy with it, so I left it. And this area is the high security portion of the station. don't really have a backstory behind this one outside of it being kind of a throwback to an earlier build that I did, a AI data center that was harvesting people. Kind of thought it would be cool to give a little nod to that, and thought, you know, it kind of fit, so I put it in here. So as we zoom on through to this next section, we'll enter the marketplace. You'll see a lot of NPCs in here, and those are items that you can place on the server. Any player can plop them down and dress them, and they really help to bring the build a new life, and I've had a lot of fun with them. You also notice a lot of detail on the ceiling here. Those are scaled up barrels and generators and vents and a bunch of wires and lighting. I had a lot of fun doing the ceilings here, and probably easily missed if you're just kind of running through it, but I enjoyed kind of adding that detail, and I think it brings a lot to the build. There's some crew quarters over here. Again, some more NPCs and beds and a lot of items from the apartment update that were added here. And this is the mechanical bay. So in a second here, you'll notice an Employee of the Month sign, and that's a little button game. You hit one button and run and hit the next button, and that is the whole game. And for some reason, everyone on the server goes absolutely nuts for these button games. I have yet to make a popular one. People did play mine, but I am still not the button champ. And if you can make a good button game, your build will be the most popular, and I have never done that. And now we enter mission control. And we're coming up on the first hologram that I did with this build. And my buddy Trots on the server recreated this ship from this hologram at his build, and I think it turned out great. And this is where all the ships from orbit would be coming in to dock, and the NPCs here can take a quick look at them as they come in. So this is mission control. This next section is the outer ring of the space station, and kind of just wanted to give it a cool industrial look. These are barrels that were scaled up, as well as just the standard industrial piping. I would imagine just a bunch of gases or, you know, fluids or something running through these to kind of power the station. And so that's what that was. And now we're entering engineering and the mechanical bay. This first side I did, the opposite side, Messerschmitt, another gentleman that plays on our server, built, but this section I did, and this would be the heart of the mechanics that go into this space station, and just added a lot of industrial furnaces scaled up, as well as, you know, some igniters going off, as you see there. And as we head down this hallway, you'll see a fusion reactor. You'll see some sparking effects that are coming off of the blue orb there, and those are some new effects that we added to the server, and they're actually aptly called FX, and there's a lot of cool things that you can do with them, and yeah, I'm really excited to see what other people bring to the table with those, but it's a cool addition. And this section, Messerschmitt builds, and he added a lot of computers and servers and wires, and managed to do this in about 2 days, which is very impressive. And he has a distinct style, really cool builder on this server as well. If you haven't seen his builds, check them out. They're very cool. The last section we're going to head to is the bridge, and I built some teleporters that we'll see here in a second. This is another plugin that we added, and it enables you to teleport from one area to another without a weird door or anything like that. And we just saw that there. So that is the teleporter from the first level to the second. Very cool plugin. Thanks, BD, for adding that. And this is the bridge. So this is Star Station, and thank you for checking out the vid. Hope you enjoyed. If you want to build some stuff like this, again, it is Builders Like Us is the server I play on, and we would love to have you. And I appreciate you taking the time to watch the video, and drop me a sub and a like if you liked it. Thanks for sticking around. See you next time.